Hey there, welcome to the Lumiere channel. Welcome to your weekly love reading. Welcome to your weekly love guidance. Let's get into it. If you like this video, the message resonates, or you got something to say, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. It's really nice. It's kind of lonely sometimes reading. I don't know who I'm reading for and what the situation is, or, so I like the tea. Give me the tea in the comments. I'll see you then. If you like a personal reading, though, something more private between you, me, and the cards, or rather in the message, not the cards, the message. The information for that is in the description box below, and I would urge you to like, share, and subscribe, especially the sharing, because your friends might need to listen to this. It might give them some insight into their own situation. All right, love guidance for the week ahead. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. I will see you in your reading. Thank you. Keep your light on, and good luck. We'll start with pile 2. Weird. Pile 2, you have successful funding and the Ten of Swords in reverse. I use my divination tools wildly. My financial abundance decks, they speak to me differently. My love specific decks, they speak to me differently. So don't be freaked out by me using a financial deck for your love. To me, it just makes the most sense this week. So when it comes to your love guidance this week, the Ten of Swords in reverse always gives me a very gruesome image in my mind. Let's go ahead and read successful funding and see what's up there. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. I feel like there's something that you've been thinking about saying, thinking about pursuing, thinking about period, that you've thought about to death, and it's time for you to really sort of release that. It's time for you to give it voice. It's time for you to add your tongue to it and breathe it out. I feel like you've thought about it so much and you've mulled it over, you've overthought so much about it that you're at this point just hurting yourself, and it would be freedom, sweet, sweet freedom, to release that thing inside of you and just say it and let the chips fall where they will. That's the initial instinct that I'm getting, because when I see the Ten of Swords in reverse, again, it's a really freaking gruesome image to me. But it just feels like you've put yourself in a certain position because of just over analyzing something. And now it's time to let that itch go. Like, complete it, end it, say it, do it, bop it. With successful funding, it does add to that same message, really, of freeing yourself and things not being as bad or as repercussive, I don't know if that's a word, or as consequential as you thought they would be once you sort of released this thought. I'm not sure if there's something that you have to say to someone in your past, something you have to say to someone in the present, something that you need to express, but it's almost like express it. If you've thought about it, if you've written out your speech, if you've written out your points that you want to hit, like, do it. If you've written it and you just want to give it to them, do it. I just feel like the time for thinking is, we're straight, we're good. Like, enough of that. Free yourself from that nonsense. I feel like you're holding yourself back from saying something or expressing something because you're afraid of the backlash. You're afraid of what that makes you look like, what that makes you sound like. And you can say that. I do feel like I'm speaking to someone who wants to say something. And if this is you, then this is cool. I'm gonna stick with that. I'm sorry if you picked this and you have nothing to say. I don't know what to I don't know what to tell you. But go ahead and speak your mind. You can start it off with, I don't know how to say this. I don't want it to come off as XYZ, and preface those things and then say what you need to say. I feel really nervous about saying this. I don't want to hurt you, or I just feel like I need to express myself with this, something. And it might turn out not as bad as you thought. Not as heavy as you thought. Okay? That's what I really want to say. Don't allow whatever has been concerning you to prevent you from having the kind of life, and especially the kind of love life that you want. Okay? Especially if it's something that's taking you out of your integrity, or especially if it's something that at this point is now just, it's too much. Like, it's way too much how much you've held back. And right now it seems like almost like the hell you might be in holding it back is much worse than whatever hell you think might happen from you expressing yourself and stepping into that pain of authenticity. Which, you know, it's good stuff though. All right, free yourself this week, bro. I wish you everything. I really do. If you'd like a personal reading, please come through. Information is in the description box below, and feel free to share this video with a friend. They might need it. I'll see you in the comments. Thank you. Keep your light on. Okay, pile one. Pile one, you have Quiet Retreat and the Nine of Cups. Quiet Retreat says, it's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. I feel like this is something to do with your future, and disconnecting from a past connection, or maturing from a past connection, or a recent connection that is a past connection, or you know what I mean. I feel like there's something about maturity here, just because when I was shuffling, the Six of Cups in reverse came out. I didn't know if it was for you or not, but I am going to say that here just in case that is for someone. With this Nine of Cups here, I feel like the Nine of Cups has been hitting kind of different lately. Hitting real different. And I recently had a conversation with it. But I don't feel like that's what's coming up here necessarily, at least not the conversation in full that I had with it. For you, it feels like this week when it comes to your love life, your guidance is to enjoy yourself. And damn it, feel good about yourself, you know? If you've moved through something difficult and you feel like you want to crucify yourself over it, nah, like, crucify yourself for a hot hour, and for the rest of the 23, like, celebrate yourself. Enjoy and give credence and energy to the good feelings that you have about where you're going and what you're doing for yourself as it pertains to your love life. The choices that you've made that have been really quite hard. The choices that you made may not have been societally entirely acceptable or whatever, but you're growing, you're learning. Nine of Cups is about emotion. It's close to, it's not quite completion, but it's as close to completion as you get, because the 10 is kind of a weird sense of completion. The Nine of Cups is also kind of about plateaus, and that's the part where I had that conversation with the energy of the card. So for you, I feel like enjoy the good stuff around you. Enjoy the stuff that you have manifested. I don't even know if it's the good stuff around you. It could be, but I feel like it's more so like enjoy what you have actually called into your life. Or if not enjoy, look at the fact that there are certain experiences that once upon a time you had thought about, that you had dreamed about, that you had been anxious about, and they came to you. They actually happened. Self-fulfilling prophecies for some of them. And let that be an example of how you can actually manifest what you want for yourself. And take this week to quietly retreat into yourself, into your dreams. Pull out the stuff that you don't want and rewrite those things. So rather than saying, I don't want someone dishonest, write, I love being with a partner who's honest with me, and who I can be honest with as well, who I feel free to be honest with as well. Where you sort of flip that story and enjoy that, and see where in your past lovers or your past experiences, see the stuff that you have wished for that has come to you, and dwell in that essence of, hey, I can actually manifest the stuff that I do want, and I have had it, and now I can do that again with that affirmation in your head that, hey, it's not all BS. I did in fact manifest some things that I want. So I feel like this week is for you to go into you. Duh, it's always a week to go into you, and see what you're feeling about your love life. See what you want to feel about your love life instead, and feed what you want. Feed what you want in your emotional body, and daydream in that. Retreat into that. Sleep in that energy of I can't wait for a day when, or oh, it would feel so good if, and relax into that space, and you'd be pleasantly surprised with how that manifests for you in your world. I really do think so. That's awesome. If it is about a decision that you need to make for yourself or your life, being in that space will also help guide you, because now that you're in that space that you want to be in, you know where you're going, and so you know what kind of decisions and turns you need to make in order to get there. So if there is some decision that you have to make this week or upcoming or in general, knowing where you want to go will be very informative on what you have to do now. I wish you everything. I really do. I'll see you in the comments. Let me know what that was about. Good luck. Hey, pal number 3. Hey, number 3. Oh, man. Number 3. Visualize abundance in all forms. Ask for your needs to be met. And 9 of Wands in reverse. I feel like this week, you don't have to do too much. You don't have to put too much effort in the physical world. You still do have to put in some effort in your physical world when it comes to your romance. But I feel like do it passively. When it comes to your romantic life this week, your guidance is to do the things that you usually do, but like lightly, passively. So this isn't about you saying, no, we must talk about this. You must tell me what you're thinking. You must, give me what you want to, you tell me what you want to do. You never tell me what you want to do. I'm always the one making the decisions. Like, no. Put some of that fight down, and you can still ask the question, oh, what do you want to eat? And they go, I don't know. Then pick what you the fuck want to eat. Pick what you want to eat. And that's what they'll have to eat. Okay? Where do you want to go? I don't care. Then you pick a place. And if they don't like it, next time you say, like, it's almost like, don't fight so hard. Still put some energy, but definitely cut that energy down by 75%, 80%, 80%. Let's go with 80. And for some of you, 90%. And instead, also sort of make it a passive energy, not so much of an active energy. Visualize abundance in all forms. Dare to dream. Dare to dream. Dare to ask your partner, or let's do this. If you're in a relationship, dare to ask your partner what you need. And you might be pleasantly surprised at their response, maybe. Rather than directing things a la what I was saying prior, and that whole 80% things, rather than doing that very actively, do it passively. Have a talk with your partner. Hey, this is what I need in this relationship. End of story. It's not up for discussion. This is what I need in this partnership. And I would like to get it. And don't be afraid of having that conversation, because sometimes people take advantage. Sometimes people, they don't think you're serious. Sometimes people, we try it. We push things. We push boundaries. With ask for your needs to be met here, I do feel like you have own, like, you have encouragement to ask your partner for what you need in the relationship, to ask the person you're dealing with for what you need in the relationship. And you can all enter into a discussion about that. If that is something that arises, you can definitely enter into a discussion about that. Or share, if you're dating around, or if you're single, or shoot, even if you're in a situationship, you can share with your partner the vision you have for your ideal relationship. And you don't necessarily have to say it's with them. I imagine us frolicking in the fields. No. You say, yeah, you know, I really imagine the type of relationship where you come home and the person smiles at you. Or you just come home and immediately they know what's going on. Like, I just mean being able to share with your partner or the person in front of you what you want for yourself. But you have to first, like, know that. So if you want a type of relationship where you spend more time together, share that with your partner, whether you guys are committed, exclusive, in an open relationship, you're single on a date, share with them what your ideal is. Because when I see visualize abundance in all forms, it's like dare to dream and dare to ask for that dream to be met, and dare to have the person in front of you fulfill that with you. So if you are completely single and are warming yourself up to love and you're not dating, what kind of relationship do you want? And ask for the powers that be to bring that to you. If you are already in a partnership, I would say still do that. Still visualize the kind of partnership that you want and really see it, you know, see your partner doing these things and dare to share that with your partner. Not telling them you need to do this and you need to do that, but more so saying it in a way like, you know, this is how I imagine a relationship to be, and I feel like we could be doing better to grow stronger and the like. You might be surprised by what their response is. You know, who knows? Perhaps they needed that inspiration, or if you're dating, perhaps they'll go, you know what? I've never really been into that. And that's something that you both know right now that that's not for you. So I hope that this helps. I will see you in the comments for sure. I wish you everything. I really do. Good luck with this week in your love life, and keep your light on. Good luck. If you'd like a private reading, feel free to